in the previous
Okay,
layer.
got it.
So
Yeah,
in this layer, Rajesh will be there, and in this layer I will can run. If you try to run some user which is not exist, it will fail. No? So like
yeah,
that.
it will not ask for the password there.
Password is I'm not worrying about, right? You can set a password here itself if you want.
Okay.
Correct, no? User add with some password options
Yeah.
like.
Okay.
So guys, this is something which we will do that. So let me do that. So vi doc2. Okay, this is clean image. So doc2, it will take less time. See doc2. There's some spelling some mistake has happened where run user add. Are you sure this command is correct?
I think it is add user.
Add user, yeah. User add is there, but it's not taking. Just a second. Some parameter is wrong actually. Just a second, hold on. How Docker Jenkins. This is the one applications, Jenkins, and I'm referring their cheating back basically from there. How this has been written. User is equal to, okay, see this is the problem. That was my mistake. So here argument, here it was correct, and now correct. Done. So guys, doc2 which is created, doc2 which is here. Now can I create a container and docker ps, and I go inside this docker execute -it and bash. I'm inside it. Can we verify all this thing? So do you have a user or not? ID, see here, Rajesh. Do you have environment? Java home, OPT Java? Yes. And do you have file in OPT? Yes, you see. And this also file is created here. So this is the way you can create an image. All of you are understanding, right?
Yeah, so it's like a recipe to create a Docker image.
CI/CD options. So earlier when I created using container, that was a manual. Human is required. For this, human is not required. Jenkins and all using CI/CD tools, you can run in the flow, workflow pipeline. All of you understood this? Okay, so last question in the how to create an image, that is how to set PID 1. Now PID 1 I discussed in the last session. I hope you remember. PID 1 means that what will run your container. So if you see that here, a Docker, yes, this is a bash shell, which is a bash shell. Why this bash is coming? If you run some, just a second, Docker run -d httpd, see Docker ps. You see why this is coming. So that is coming because that is the one which is running the container. Okay, so how to set the PID 1? That is a question. So there is a two options available, CMD and entry point. Okay, so let me show you. So I have used a Ubuntu image a lot, right? Let me show you that file for it. Docker hub Ubuntu and run this. here. And where is latest? Here it is. And see, this is line. Because of this line, PID1 was bash CMD. HTTP also I used, no? So let me show you. Docker hub HTTPD. Yeah, this is the image I used for the demoing last session also. And where's the latest? Here it is. See, look at this here. From env run, env run. See, look at this. So many they have used. See here. See here. How they beautifully there. Not logical, and they use a colon. Got it? So many lines they put it in one layer in order to make a one layer. Are you getting what? See, it's a pretty long line, but they are converting to one line. This is crazy actually. Okay, and here this is the one. Got it? Hello?
Yeah, Rajesh.
And I'll show you the Jenkins, which is the full-fledged applications. See here, from they're using the OpenJDK. In the HTTPD, what they're using from base image Debian. And if you see that Ubuntu using Scratch. Scratch means any guesses? Scratch means nothing. Okay, nothing. And where they are, because base image, no, so nothing. It's a layer 0, and they are having this star ball, and using add instruction, they are extracting at root and deleting at this file. Two things will happen. This will be extracted and at this location. This is the root file system actually. Will be there. Okay, so now you see that here, Jenkins is using OpenJDK, and see env run, env run, copy, env run, and so many things. You see they're using entry point. So if you want to set the PID1, you have to set CMD and entry point. Is that clear, all of you? Hello?
So we need to set both CMD and entry point, right?
You can set both, but only one is sufficient for running the containers. So that is one. But then you'll say, Rajesh, what is the difference between that? Correct? You will say which one to use. So very simple thing. Let me first create it, and then so I'm using CMD, okay? And here I'm using entry point. I'm using entry point. The two image I'm creating, 1 and 2. Okay, so this will be set as a PID1 LS, and this is also Echo Rajesh. Okay, Echo Rajesh will print Echo Rajesh, and this one will print the list of the root directory. Okay, so this CMD can be set, entry point can be set anything. Here it can be Java, Python, this, that, and everything. Okay, so here I'm showing you that image. So Docker vi doc3, and save it, tag it. Guys, someone mute yourself. There's some background noise coming from. There's some problem here. Here actually. Save it. Doc3. Now we run. Mind it here. Doc3. Running the doc3. See here. So ls See here, this is cmd ls exited. See, it performed the work and it exited. Now this one also, let me run this. So vi doc4 save it, doc build it, doc4 doc4 doc4. There's some error. Oh, see, echo is not there in that maybe. So what should I do? Echo is not there, so echo should be there in. Sure, why it's not coming? Executable is not found. So I'll do one thing. I'll use something which is called df. Okay, df. If I run, what will this will get? So df. So df is there. Inside the container, build the image and run the image. Yes, see that output. So now you'll say, now we'll say, what is the difference actually? So if you see that here, this is a df, this is ls. Then what is the difference? So here, understand this. Here, when you, one very fundamental difference I'm telling it to you, but you have to do proper study on that while creating an image. CMD can be replaced. Entry point cannot be replaced. Let me show you here. Doc3, remember, doc3. This is the doc3, and here I am saying BU. Okay, and you see here, I replaced that. Doc3 was CMD. I replaced that, and now doc4. This is a bad command, but still I'm passing it. Du, right here, and see here, did not get replaced. Did not get replaced. This is exiting. Why? Because this is a bad parameter. That's okay, but did not get replaced. Are you understanding, all of you? See, this is the right parameter for it, and it run. Are you understanding, all of you? Hello?
Yeah, Rajesh.
Yeah. So this is something which you need to understand. Now, then I will have few questions for you. Assignment will be given to you. What about if I pass 2 CMD? What about if I pass 2 entry point in same Docker file? What about if I pass 1 CMD, 1 entry point? What will happen? So this you need to find out. I'll share some of the more example for Docker file. And as part of doing this, you'll have to find out. Understood, all of you? Any questions, any doubts? Hello?
No, I'll go till now.
Okay, so I must ask you to use these resources for learning a little bit more. And that is called Docker file. Just type Docker file. Many resources you will find it here. And here, this one is good. And so many resources you have over there. Look at this example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so try it out. And this one also I will add it. Okay, so like this. So this is a how you can create an image using Docker file. Any questions so far? Anyone have?
Raj, one basic question. So all
Yeah.
these things you're doing it on a VM, right?
Yeah, VM. This is
And
my VM.
okay, this VM was created using Vagrant or manually?
No, Vagrant also it will work. Manually also it will work. In the previous session, I taught you both. So this one, by the way, created by manually. So what I do typically, I'll tell you. I've created one VM here template, and sent one template I created for CentOS, one template I created for 1.2. After that, whenever I need a new VM, what I'll do just clone it. So just save my time because I don't want to get irritated myself with everyday new VM. So cloning within a second, you get a new and fresh VM. So like that, you see that every tools, I have created a separate VM in my laptop only. And whichever I need, I just run it or I create a clone like this. Vagrant
Yeah,
also you can use
understand.
the same way.
Yeah, because somehow I'm facing challenge with the Vagrant VM. That's why I was not sure.
Vagrant username is Vagrant and Vagrant itself password. See, who has created a VM? So the VM's box provider should tell you what is the username and password they have set it up. So most of the time they set the username Vagrant, password Vagrant itself, default. Okay, for example, let's say I got this image, this VM from the Ubuntu image or CentOS image. So CentOS will tell me what is the default username and password. But while setting up the VM, you can it is being asked actually. So for that in the boxes, it will not be, it will be set actually prior. If you set your own boxes, then you can customize the stuff.
Okay, okay.
So Raj, the VM created by Vagrant, can we give the root permission to that one?
So Vagrant will be username and password will be
Yeah.
always most probably Vagrant. After
Yeah.
that, it will become a sudo and then access that sudo
Okay.
hyphen s.
Okay. So definitely. Okay.
Yeah, just like a
Mm.
AWS you use, no, just send to
Mm.
us you log in or EC2
Mm.
user you log in. After that, you become sudo, and after
So
that you can
that
access.
is the root permission will be get the
Yeah,
Vagrant user,
yeah,
right? Okay.
yeah. If you want to enable the
Uh,
root permission user, then you have to modify SSD configurations for that. But don't waste time right now. Your learning will be delayed.
Thanks for watching. Want to study further? Join our training programs today.